Hey, Alyssa! I didn't know your older sister was still single.
Oh, hi Mary. Where did that come from?
Sophie told me she's getting married next month. We've been married for ages, but your older sister was still single. I had no idea. She's kind of old to get married, isn't she?
What? What's it to you how old my sister is when she gets married? You get married when the time is right for you. That's all.
Yeah, but she's what? In her mid-30s now? Getting married now and trying to have kids at that age might not be easy, you know?
That's none of your business, Mary.
Whatever. I love weddings, and I'm looking forward to it.
What do you mean you're looking forward to it?
I'm planning on attending your sister's wedding.
What? We're not inviting you. We didn't even send you the invitation.
I don't need a freaking invitation to attend. I can just go. The more the merrier, right?
No. Don't crash the wedding. Please.
What? I'm trying to celebrate the special day with your sister. How could you tell people not to celebrate weddings? Maybe you don't want me to be at the wedding. But who knows? Maybe your sister does.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't even know you. Why would she be happy if a complete stranger attended her wedding?
Don't treat me like I'm being a nuisance.
Well, you are. I mean, why do you want to attend her wedding so bad?
For the food, of course. I'm going to stuff myself with all the good food at your sister's wedding.
What? You want to crash her wedding for food? Please don't.
You have no right to tell me that. At weddings, they usually serve fancy food that you normally wouldn't eat, you know? It's my dream to eat that kind of food till I pop. I think I could eat for like 20 people. Make sure you have enough food.
Wow. You're not only going to invite yourself to a wedding, but also eat enough food for 20 people. They will kick you out for sure if you did something that outrageous. You can't attend weddings without bringing any gifts, you know?
Why would I buy gifts for someone I don't know? I'm going to go giftless.
You can't do that. You better bring gifts if you're coming.
Do you realize that I'll be helping out your sister by attending? I'll make sure the wedding will be something special and memorable. I'll be providing her my service. And yet, you expect me to buy her gifts? I don't think so.
Ugh! We never invited you to begin with.
It's too late to tell me that now. My husband is expecting to attend the wedding with me. We're so looking forward to the meal.
What? Your husband's also coming? I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't worry. He won't be there the whole time. He'll arrive late. I, on the other hand, will be there from the beginning, enjoying everything they serve. Talk to the caterer and make sure you have enough food, alright?
No! You can't do that! And you can't bring your husband either!
Oh, don't be so stubborn. It's not your wedding anyway.
It's for your own good. I don't want you doing anything you'll regret later.
Bite me. I'll do whatever I want. You just shut up.
Don't make me say I told you so.
Ooh, I can't believe I just had food for 20 people. That was so good. And the best part is that I only spent $3 on the gift. Thanks so much. Now, can you call me a cab? I want to go home. And make sure you pay for my cab too.
Hey, my sister's husband is the president of your husband's company.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. See? I told you not to crash my sister's wedding. Your husband didn't tell you anything?
Well, I did kind of notice him being anxious and restless. But I had no idea that was because the groom was the president of his company.
He probably figured that it was too late to let you know. I mean, you guys had already crashed the wedding and ate all the food. It seems that your husband is ready to face the consequences. Maybe you should too.
Huh? Consequences? What consequences? I was just enjoying my food. That's all.
Enjoying your food? Oh, come on. You devoured all the food the caterer had. And a $3 gift? What the hell? This isn't some kid's birthday party, you know?
I told you from the beginning that I'm not paying. You should be thanking me for even bringing a gift.
Ugh! We never invited you in the first place. And you think bringing a $3 gift is enough? Get real.
Well, everyone has the right to attend weddings. Even if they didn't bring anything, they should still be allowed to celebrate.
The only people allowed in the wedding were those that got the invitation. I have no idea how your logic works. Maybe you need to get a lobotomy.
Whatever. But one more important note. What should we do? We made a terrible mistake in front of the president of my husband's company. He could...
End up being fired.
No, he can't get fired. He's about to be promoted to section chief soon. There's no way he can get fired right before his promotion.
But what you guys did deserves something that drastic.
No, we just had some food. My husband shouldn't get fired for just eating food.
Just eating food, huh? You know you did more than that. You not only took other people's food, you ate everything at the buffet. You've done all those terrible things and call that just eating food? Come on. Don't be ridiculous.
But I just...
Your husband probably tried to leave the venue with you when he found out that the groom was the president, but you were too busy enjoying your delicious food. It's so unfortunate.
Hey, I know you did this to me. You tricked me. I know it.
What? Tricked you?
I know you wanted to get me into trouble, so you did this to me. You hid the fact that the groom was the president and invited me.
What are you talking about? We never invited you to begin with. Don't turn this on me now.
I'm not turning anything. You knew I'd crash the wedding. You knew that telling me not to crash the wedding would make me want to do that even more.
Ugh, no. Gosh, desperate people will try anything to turn the story around so they become the victim. I'm sorry, but I never meant to get you into trouble. I just really didn't want you to come to the wedding. The moment you told me that you'd eat for 20 people, I knew right there and then that you'd do something crazy at the wedding. I told you not to come. But did you listen to me? No, you never listen to people.
Well, how was I supposed to know? I thought you were just trying to get rid of me because you were worried that I'd ruin your sister's wedding.
Well, yeah, I was worried about that too. I mean, you did say some pretty shitty things about my sister.
Shitty things? What did I say?
Oh, you forgot? You said that she's too old to be getting married in her mid-30s.
No, I never said that. I just meant that if she wants to start a family, the sooner the better.
So you do remember saying that.
Ah!
Anyway, I hope you get punished for ruining my sister's wedding and doing those horrible things at the wedding. The groom is furious, you know? I hope you and your husband suffer a little.
What? I'm sure the president will understand if we explain to him what this was really about. I'll just tell him that you were trying to trick us. He'll understand then.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, you ruined his wedding. I don't think he'll ever forgive you no matter what you tell him.
That's not true. I'm sure he'll forgive us. Just watch. No! Why is this happening?
Oh, sounds like you had a talk with the president. What did he say?
He's mad at us for ruining his wedding. He's furious. He's saying he's going to fire my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's easy for you to say. What's more, there were other executives from other companies that he does business with at the wedding. He was mad at us for being rude to them also. He's going to make us take responsibility for that.
What does that mean?
I guess those other executives went home before the reception was over. Apparently, they were offended by us. So, he's worried that that might affect their business in the future. And if that's the case, he's going to charge us for the damage.
Oh, wow. It's turned into something much bigger than crashing a wedding. Best of luck to you guys, because you'll need it. I'm sure we're talking millions of dollars here.
Best of luck? No. This is all your fault.
I haven't done anything. Don't blame me.
No, this is all your fault. You should have never invited me to the wedding.
I did not invite you to the wedding. You just came and invited.
No, you deceived us. You tricked us. That's the only way this whole thing makes sense. There are too many coincidences here. The president of my husband's company just happened to be the groom. That's just a bunch of BS.
Hey Mary, there's a perfect quote for you. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Huh? Truth? Fiction?
You've at least heard of this quote, haven't you? It means that real events are sometimes stranger than imaginary ones. It's just like here right now. What you're faced with right now is stranger than what could happen in novels.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is just not fair. Do something to help me.
Ugh, you're the one who devoured all that food. I don't think the president expects me to help you either.
Who the hell cares what he thinks? I need some help, so help me out. It's not fair that I'm in this shit because of you. This shouldn't be happening to me.
But you brought this on yourself. You reap what you sow.
Stop with those stupid quotes and sayings. I mean, why would anyone fire their employee just because their wedding was ruined?
Oh, so now you're complaining about the president. Wow, you're really something.
I mean, does this make any sense at all? My husband is about to become section chief. That's how good he is. But to fire him over something so trivial? I question his competency as a manager of the company.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your whining, but my sister has told me something.
Your sister?
Yeah, she told me that the president was complaining about an employee of his. Apparently, there's a worker who is about to be promoted to section chief. But they found out that he had been taking other workers' projects.
What?
Not only that, the guy was trying to hide the evidence by making people quit their job by abusing his authority. But there was one worker who didn't give in to that kind of pressure and blew the whistle on him.
Wait, what are you talking about? A worker about to become section chief was abusing his authority? And took other people's projects?
You know what I'm talking about. It's your husband.
What? No, that can't be. He would never do that.
What makes you think your husband is so sincere?
Well, of course he is sincere. He's my husband.
I guess you're not a good judge of a character then. The reason why your husband was acting so anxiously when he saw the president wasn't because you guys had devoured the food. It's because he's nervous because he didn't know if the president had already found out about the stuff he had been doing to his co-workers. I guess the president already knew about it anyway.
No, you're lying. I don't believe you.
You can believe or not believe anything, but you have to accept the truth as it is. A worker who's been doing those horrible things deserves to be fired. It would never be considered a wrongful termination.
How are we supposed to live if he's fired?
Maybe you can pick up a part-time job until your husband finds a new job.
No, I'm happy being a full-time housewife. I'm not going to get a job. What was the point of getting married then?
But I'm sure being a full-time housewife isn't easy all the time.
Not really. I make my husband do all the chores. I sleep until noon, go out to lunch with my friends, and enjoy watching movies at night. Now, that's what you call a full-time housewife.
Wow, I had no idea how lazy and worthless you really are. I was starting to feel sorry for you, but not anymore. I hope you realize how bad of a wife you are, and spend your days working part-time for your husband.
I said no. I won't let my husband be fired. I won't allow it.
Whatever. You saying all that won't improve the situation. What you can do instead, though, is to accept the fact and face the consequences. I think you'd better leave the wedding venue soon. I'm sure they want to start cleaning up the place.
Hey, how could you be so cold? I'll go talk to the president again. If I apologize to him with teary eyes, I'm sure he'll be moved and forgive me.
I don't think it'll go that easily. You'll just end up regretting.
Okay, it did work. He just glared at me. What am I going to do? I don't want to get a part-time job. No!
What else can you do but to accept the fact? Anyway, can you go home now?
No! It's not fair!
Mary and her husband were kicked out of the wedding venue. Sometime soon after, her husband was fired by the president and had to leave the company. Mary's husband made Mary work part-time as he spent his time gambling, hoping to relive all the stress from his debacle. Mary had to work day and night to earn money so that her husband could use the money for gambling. As for me, after my sister's wedding, I've been invited to their house a few times for dinner. I'm happy to see my sister being so happy. Thank you for watching. The next story is called Friend Picks Up a Stray Dog and Dumps It on Me. Hey, Kate! What do you think you're doing?
What do you mean?
You suddenly showed up at my house, gave my kids a dog, and left. It's not really a clean dog either.
I picked up a stray dog, so I gave it to you guys. As you can see, the dog desperately needs a bath. It smells, and it's not even cute. I thought about keeping it, but I changed my mind.
Aw, poor doggy. The kids want it, but I don't think any of them would actually take care of it.
Poor doggy? No, poor me. I was trying to be nice to the dog, but it bit me.
I think he was just scared. I just gave him some milk and he's calmed down. But we can't keep him. I have a part-time job, so I'm not home much.
But you guys have a big yard. I'm sure the kids will start taking care of the dog.
But my husband doesn't like dogs. You should come and get the dog before he comes home.
Well, if you don't want it, why don't you take it to an animal shelter?
You're being really irresponsible.
Who are you to talk to me like that? You're arrogant. That's why everyone hates you.
They do. I've never heard that before.
I know that fact because I always organize events for our mom group. You're always too busy to hang out with us.
I work part-time on Saturdays, and I have to shuttle my kids between home and after-school lessons. I really don't have time for anything. But I didn't realize some people felt like that about me because of my schedule. I guess I can't really do anything about it. But I wish you hadn't told me that.
I hope you realize that I'm the one who is keeping you from being bullied. But if you're going to keep up that attitude, you might be on your own soon.
Anyway, can we figure out what to do with this dog? He's got a collar on. Maybe someone's looking for him.
The collar is dirty too, so it's probably some poor old man's dog.
Where did you find him anyway? Maybe if you go back to the place and ask around in the area, you can find the owner.
Why do I need to go through all that trouble?
But you're the one that picked him up.
And I gave it to you.
Oh, I really feel sorry for the dog. Alright, I'll take care of it.
Oh, thanks. By the way, don't tell anyone about the dog. You're going to get in trouble if you do.
What do you think you're doing? Oh, hi Sophie. I haven't heard from you in a while. What's up? I heard you've been bitching to Kate about that dog she picked up. No, you have it wrong. We're taking care of the dog for now. Kate just came to our house with a dog and dumped it on us. So you're blaming her? I knew you were weird because you never hang out with us. But you're worse than I thought. Hey! She just can't bring a stray dog to someone's house out of the blue. You think you can say anything about Kate because she's always nice to you? No! Have you taken the dog to the vet yet? I have reported it to the police as stray. I haven't taken him to the vet. Anyway, I really don't have time to talk to you. Why are you so busy all the time? Are you trying to hide something? What? I hope that dog doesn't have rabies or any other diseases like that. You can get infected from strays, you know. Maybe you're already infected. I'm fine for now. I haven't been bit or anything. I've also given him a bath. He looks like a different dog now. The only problem is that my husband doesn't like dogs. But the dog is doing fine. Yeah, but you can tell if the dog has diseases just by looking at it. I'm sure he's infected with something. I know you're supposed to be at our next get-together, but I don't think you should come. In fact, I don't think you should come for a while. What? This is an order from Kate. For how long? As long as it takes for you to take the dog to the vet and get cleared. Fine. Kate, we found the dog's owner.
Well, that's great. Not that I care.
Oh, really? It turns out the dog belongs to Kelly. You know, that lady that lives in a mansion?
What? That dirty dog was hers?
Yes. The dog suddenly ran away from her house, and she had been looking for him ever since. I was walking the dog when Kelly saw us. She said she'd been looking for him all over town. She was so happy to find him that she was crying holding him in her arms. I'm glad it was easier than I thought to find the owner. She thanked me when I told her that I had taken him to the vet. I had to take him to the vet because Sophia called me the other day and told me that you wouldn't let me attend the get-togethers unless the dog is cleared by the vet. But I'm glad I took him to the vet because he didn't have any diseases and neither do I.
Oh, okay.
Kelly asked me where I had found her dog, so I told her about you.
What? I told you not to tell anyone.
We had to report this to the police as well. I had to tell her. I didn't have a choice. She was so concerned about the whole thing. Of course she would want to know where I had found her dog.
So, Kelly must be pissed off at me.
Yeah, she is. She's upset that you didn't do anything after you picked up the dog.
Shit. Kelly and I used to go eat out at fancy restaurants, you know?
Oh yeah? Well, then I guess you should call her up and apologize.
Ah! This is all your fault. Hey, Marissa.
What is it?
Kelly was very upset with me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Will you apologize with me?
What? I did my part and took care of the dog. I even asked you to help me find the owner.
Well, yeah, but at this rate, I won't be able to go to any of Kelly's get-togethers.
That's not my problem.
Oh, please.
I have to go now. Apparently, Kate has been kicked out from Kelly's group. I was able to start going to all the get-togethers again, but I never saw Kate there. Everyone found out how irresponsible and cold-hearted Kate really was after discovering the fact that she had just dumped the dog on my family. No one wanted to have anything to do with her anymore. Since then, Kelly and I have been close. Even though my part-time job is keeping me busy, Kelly invites me to lunch and dinner. I also regularly attend our get-togethers. I am enjoying life. Thank you for watching!